G'day, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a while, and I've been away on Boracay.
Queens of Raven!
I'm fucking dying.
For a month, because my Norwegian family, my Norwegian cousins, my Norwegian family members decided it was a great idea to go on vacation in the Philippines, and they invited me to come with them. And I quite literally has spent, I think, 3 weeks just with them. So it's been a grand old time. I have a new tattoo. Hold on. There you go. Yeah, it's the Dark Souls. And oh no, no, don't forget it. I forgot what it's called. I because it the Ring of Fire. What do you call it? What do you call it? Oh fuck. Now I look like a fake fan. I'm not a cursed undead. The dark sign. Haven't Googled it yet. You can't see my screen, but I haven't Googled it yet. The dark sign. The dark sign. So I have the dark sign, and I got it in Boracay, which was severely overpriced. A lot of people, a lot of people here when I showed them and when I told them the price, they kept saying like, "Hey, this would have cost like 1,000 minimum. I mean 1,000 maximum. This would usually cost around 800." They keep saying. I pay for it was supposed to be 5,000 pesos. And then it became four when I said I couldn't afford it. And then I still couldn't afford it because I only had 2K in my wallet. And my lovely, wonderful cousin decided to pay half of that. And I'm so grateful. But yeah, this is a very special tattoo. Though it's overpriced and though the memory of it being overpriced, then, like the tattoo guy that was doing the tattoo on me, they did spill ink on my very, very light gray shorts, and it's still there, even though it's all over there. It's fine. It's fine. I still absolutely adore my tattoo, and I'm very grateful to even have my tattoo. But yeah, it's been just a tremendous wild time. Been partying, been watching Hamilton by the poolside, been eating a whole lot of pizza. I ate this wonderful meatball sub that I can't ever forget on Don Vito Boracay. So if you find yourself in Boracay, go look for Don Vito, order their goddamn meatball sub. It is absolutely tremendous. But the reason why I'm recording now is because actually recorded after the vacation was done and I was about to go home. I recorded a very personal video specifically for me. I might show this to you and mute it because you're not supposed to hear about it. But I recorded that video talking about how overwhelmed I was about the new task given to me because college is starting. And for those who don't know, I'm a freshman. We definitely don't know because I never talk about this. I am a freshman. Well, about to begin as a freshman. It is currently June 12th. My school starts at June 29 on a Monday. I have on my first day, it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So those are the only 4 dates that I go to a week. My first ever day is just one singular 4-hour class, and it is Gramatikong Filipino, which it doesn't sound like a big deal. I'm Filipino. It is because I suck at it, and it's gonna be a rough time. But also, the thing about this whole thing, and it's very normal. I get it. It's I'm not special to be nervous about college, but the thing about this is, oh my God, I'm just so horrified. Like so overwhelmed. And again, like I have, I want to say two life goals. I'll be talking about it if you care. But I have two life goals that are like, it's supposed to happen now, right? And I get it. There's like, even after college, you still have so much time. I get it. I get it. I keep hearing that. But the pressure is still there nonetheless, right? The pressure is still there nonetheless. And there is a very big amount of importance to to this whole thing. Why am I pulling out a manga? To this whole thing. Okay, well, let's talk about first why I'm being overwhelmed. And then we'll talk about the practical things that is overwhelming me right at like this moment right now. It'll be fun in the future for me to look at it and see what I was worrying about back then. So we'll talk about that. It's raining right now, but then the other thing we'll be talking about is my dreams, my goals, my life goals. So the first thing we should talk about is commute. I am going to Bulsu, which is in Malolos. I am not from Malolos. I am from Marilao, which is 2 cities away. Or would it be 2 cities away? Yeah, I would say so. Is it? I'm probably being stupid, most likely, but it's a 2 hour commute is what I'm trying to say. It's a 2 hour horrifying commute. I haven't commuted in so long because everything that I needed was just right there. So this is scary. I haven't commuted in over 30 minutes. So horrifying, right? And when I say commute, I'm thinking about like public transportation and stuff, not necessarily private transportation. It's so scary. So scary. 2 hours to and back. So 4 hours total of commuting every single Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And that's gonna cost me a big ton of chunk of money that I don't have. Very scary. I have in this channel, I think, a video about me talking about like how not being in Bulsu is ruining my life. Being in Bulsu is about to ruin me because financially at least. So be very fucking careful of what you wish for. Horrifying. Truthfully horrifying. And then another thing, it's raining heavily, so I don't know if the audio is going to be salvageable here. But another thing is that I want to to dorm. I want to live on my own, but I can't because I don't have money. And you say like, yeah, you can work. I can. My work right now is bad. Like I am considering working in a cafe, but I don't want to do anything yet until the first semester is done, so I get a taste, right? On the second semester is when I'll start implementing. Like, okay, I want to work. I'll work on a cafe and or on a restaurant or like retail or whatever the hell after the first semester, so I know what to expect, right? Not like right now. I'm gonna hold off on that, and I swear this isn't me um stalling to get a job. Please don't think that because I already am trying to as a freelancer. That has not been going well and that has really shot my confidence down. I'm capable of making a good chunk, but goddamn freelance sometimes it's just a big drought and it sucks and I'm trying to think of other ways of doing things, but it's very difficult. So yeah, the commute, the finance, horrifying, right? What else? I guess just like the generic overwhelming nature of a college, your first time, like God, my like if any seniors of mine ever see this, they're gonna fucking make fun of me so badly, huh? But but I guess like the overwhelming nature of a college, it's so present in my head. It won't go away ever since June started because baby, I've been in vacation for the entirety of May. I've been having a grand old time, and that was over, I went back home on June 1. No, not June 1, on June 3. Ever since then, I've been scared. I really have, right? In what I'm doing in this university, I'm going for a broadcasting course. It's just so overwhelming. Holy crap, right? And like I only have a tablet right now, and I asked around. My girlfriend's like, "Hey, you won't need a tablet if you have a group member who has a tablet, but like, it would be nice to have a tablet so that way I'm so independent." But I don't have one. I mean, a laptop, but I only have a tablet, so big scary there. But oh, just university is a big pain in the ass, and it hasn't even started yet. It hasn't even started yet. I I don't even know if this is all gonna hold up. Maybe I'm gonna enjoy it. I hope I do, and I hope that the passion of it all carries me forward. Like in high school, like I hope just the taste of what I've always wanted to do, which was film and edit and tell stories. I hope that taste, that passion, that drive in me is shined upon and just fucking carries me throughout the entirety of the 4 year college course that I'm trying to do. But holy crap, is it so horrendously scary. But yeah, those are all the practical things that are really making me worried. Let's talk about, I guess, my goals. If you haven't noticed, on my banner is a transgender flag. Um, and I make jokes about me being trans. None of you know this, but he's actually coming to cleanse my soul of my sins because I am a transgender individual. I'm actually kingpin, but clean.
Vanessa, I understand you, Vanessa, but we will turn you into Pentecost. Before my race with fences, fencing.
In past videos, that's not jokes. That's me being very, very real. Um, so yeah, I want to transition. That's a life goal of mine. Uh, to be myself. And if you don't like that, then that's fine. If you don't fucking attack me or anything, as long as you don't do that, we're good. But it's me, right? It's my body, and it's what's right. You know what I'm saying? And I've been thinking like this ever since I was born. Motherfucker, this is me. And I don't know how that's gonna happen. Or a better way of saying it is I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Uh Both pre and post, I have no idea what I'm gonna do. Uh Right, it's just a matter of like educating yourself, right? I can just go on Google and sincerely just find a way, right? I can because there's this thing called love something in Pasig. I don't know. Let me look it up. I'm not recording my screen, and I'm not gonna because I don't want to have to deal with the syncing, but I'll just screenshot it. I guess love. I think it was love yourself. Love yourself. PH. Here we go. Love yourself. Inc. And let me actually, I will record my screen, but I'm not gonna sync it. I will give it to you as B-roll. So yeah, love yourself by. I'm sorry, I'm just reading stuff. Okay, love yourself by freaking love yourself. PH. They specialize in transitioning, right? Like they help you transition LGBT health and stuff, and it's tremendous. Is this what I'm thinking about? Am I right on this? Trans health. Yeah, trans health. I'm looking at their Instagram description right now. But yeah, love yourself. I can go there, find out how they do things, transition. I post, no fucking idea how that's gonna happen, right? Like in the Philippines, I don't think you can change your IDs, like gender and shit. So like, there's plenty of things there, the finicky conservative parts of the law, and then it's like it's like how I live, how I survive after then. Where do I get the money to transition? Where do I do this and that and this and that? It's all scary because and I'm not saying that if I don't graduate it's the end of the world, but what I am saying is that it's very valuable for me to graduate college to find a job that I really like doing, which is somewhere in the broadcasting sphere, somewhere in the theatrical sphere, somewhere in the filmmaking journalistic sphere, and do that so I can make bank, so I can do what I want to do, which is transition. It kind of relies on what I do in college now. The result of my college years kind of relies on that, right? So that's making me worried because I want to be able to transition. Sincerely, I want that for myself. And right now, the best way I can do it, graduate, get good money, and then transition. And I'm not saying that I'm most like I want to start my transition in my 20s. I'm 19 years old, very young. And I am like to a lot of people who are older than me, they might just be seeing a little kid very nervous and overthinking. That's fine. I'll gladly be that because that would mean that it gets easier, but or at least it gets simpler. Not easier, but like there's one point, like fucking point A, point B, you'll get there. But my God, I'm scared. I want to transition. Want to transition. But another thing, hopefully I'm making sense. Like the last thing I need is fucking not making sense while I'm talking here because most likely I'm gonna leave this uncut. If not uncut, then just like I don't know, slightly teeny tiny bit edited with some parts chipped out. But another life goal I have, I guess, is to move out of the Philippines. I want to be a permanent citizen somewhere else. That I have no idea what I'm gonna do. How I'm gonna do it, no idea. And the countries I'm thinking about now is Norway. It's always been New Zealand, but now it's Norway. For the simple reason of I have family in Norway, my cousins, and my cousins are tremendous, wonderful individuals who I love spending time with, and I would love 100% to live in their country and be neighbors with them, or not necessarily neighbors, just be in the same country as them, I guess, because I want to leave the nation of the Philippines and I want to live somewhere else, and that's just what I want. There's no big grandiose explanation about it all. It's just what I want, right? And it's not. This isn't something I want on whim. It's been something I've been craving for, something that I've been wanting for a long, long, long time now. I just kind of want to leave. And, if I don't like it, then I guess I'll come back. But I want to live somewhere else. And I think that's going to be Norway. So, yeah, those are what I said I was going to talk about. I guess let's talk about one more topic, if you're still here, which is simply what are my goals? The end goal. What do we want to truly, truly do? And like I already said, my life goals. So that we've established that, but like secondary goals, not secondary goals. That's not the right word, but like supporting goals, I guess. So I guess my goals, my supporting goals would be to at least find a good fucking job. And I know what's gonna happen is I'm gonna graduate and then I'm not gonna do fucking jack diddly squat and then I'm probably just gonna go work in retail anyway. But that's the stereotype. But we're dreaming here, right? So I hope I get a good job, and that's a goal, line supporting goal. And then another supporting goal is to start my transition. I want to say somewhere in my late 20s. I think that's reasonable, right? I already feel like it's too late. And I understand it's never too late to transition. We all talk about that in the transgender communities, but yeah, it is never too late, but also you kind of feel every waking moment that you're in the wrong body, right? To my fellow trans people out there, happy Pride Month, by the way. You do feel that. And if you don't relate, perfectly fine. But to those who does understand what I feel, yeah, it's never too late. But holy hot damn, you're gonna feel every second of not being yourself. So yeah, that's what I'm wrestling. And then I guess another thing is what did I say? So get a good job, transition, start my transition at least in my late 20s. And that's like maximum, right? Minimum, motherfucker, I'd really want to start the second I'm done with college. But then, and maybe even during college, why not? But, whatever. And then the third is start the fucking process of moving to Norway, and that could be in my 30s. I don't mind waiting for that, right? The transition, I want that to be priority. And maybe life would change. Maybe life can jumble it up and make the road to Norway first, and then the second is my transition. Or maybe, hopefully not, but motherfucker, maybe none of those would happen. But hopefully, motherfucker, I really want to transition. That's definitely gonna happen. So yeah, that's where I've been. I've been in a I've been in a colossal pit hole of thinking and overthinking, I guess, about life as a upcoming freshman. So yeah, that's where I've been. I've been thinking about doing Grief like videos. If you haven't checked out Grief, go check out Grief. He's a guy who breaks down, not breaks down, but talks about, I guess would I guess breakdown. He's a guy that basically makes videos about comics and disturbing comics and mangas. So I've been thinking about doing something like that. Maybe it's not gonna happen, maybe not, I don't know. But yeah, that's where I've been. If you're wondering. And if you were brand new, hi, good video to land on. Good first impression of me. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it to the end, if you skipped at the end, hey, hello. And if you already dropped the video at 1 minute, totally understand, man. Totally understand. But yeah, that's where I've been. So thank you all so much for watching. Hope you guys feel with me. And bye bye.